Hi guys, so I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on the IUI I did last week. So when I went there, the doctor did confirm that I did have a good amount of eggs that are coming out, which again, there's always a chance of multiples. They assume that there were 4 or 5 may come out, mostly 2, so they think that there's a possibility that the other ones won't actually come out. Um, I took the HCG shot, like I had mentioned last time, on the Friday, and I was going to have my IUI on the Saturday. Um, my husband's sperm count, unfortunately, was really, really low. So he had 7 million before the wash, and post wash he had 4 million, but there was 95% mobility, so which is amazing. 95% of the 4 million were in good health and, swimming really well. One of the tricks is he had a little bit of a coffee, a small espresso before, about an hour before the giving the sample. I want to apologize for saying this, but I have to say this. We created the sample together in a private room in the hospital. I know it's a little weird to mention this, but I thought that this helped to make us feel that we were both working through the process together. The other thing is the actual IUI went really well. Um, we waited for about 2 hours, and then the doctor set us up, and I lied down for a little while, and she inserted the long, like I guess you could say, catheter, and it went in pretty easily without any issues. It did feel a little bit like a pap test, and it didn't really hurt that much. The only thing is when she took it out, about 5 minutes later, I started getting like small cramps. Like I guess the uterus didn't like having something else in there. But that subsided within a couple of minutes, which really wasn't so bad. My husband stayed with me the whole time, and we were laughing about the fact that we may have just conceived in a hospital room. But I thought that was cute. And the great thing is that I got to lie down for half an hour. They usually give us 15 minutes, but I think they forgot us in the room, so I lied there still for about half an hour before I left, which is great. Um, I also confirmed that I ovulated either Saturday night or Sunday morning because I checked my temperature in the Sunday morning and my temperature was high versus Saturday the temperature was low, which is great. That means we timed it perfectly. So now it's all up in by chance and nature. We'll see what happens. um, Also, I wanted to mention a little bit about the effects of HCG, the shot itself. Um, Taking the shot really was not so bad, but after, what I find the issue was is after it really gives you pregnancy symptoms. I mean, it is the pregnancy hormone, but the thing is that pretty much after 2 days you get boob pain, really, really, really bad boob pain. I apologize for a second. I just have to tell my dogs to stop growling.
Hey, Duro and Lele, no, no, no playing now. Mommy is recording a video. Move, move.
So, sorry about that. So where was I? I was at the point that they had mentioned, no, I had mentioned that the HCG does cause a little bit of discomfort. And the thing is my boobs were really painful. Not like when you have a period. It was more like if you were pregnant. It hurt not only on one boob on the outside, it hurt on both boobs all around evenly. And I find that it was very, very sensitive, pretty painful. And on top of that, my boobs grew double its size, which is pretty funny. I mean, my husband looked at them and was like, "Whoa, what happened?" I looked in I was wearing a bra and none of my bras were fitting me this week. In addition to that, I had decided that I wanted to do the progression of the HCG this month. That means I want to take tests when I got the HCG shot all the way up until if I get a positive. So I bought a bunch of dollar store tests and to see how that would go. I started taking the tests as of Monday, which is 4 days post the HCG shot, and I did get positive. So I'd like to show you the progression and see how that happens. I'd like to, when it becomes negative, I'd like to continue taking tests to see if it ever becomes positive again. So I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it in the video. I'm trying to bring the light a little bit closer. I won't look good, but hopefully we can see the test better. So this one was a positive. I don't know if you can see it. This was 4 days after the HCG shot. Then the next one was still positive, a little bit lighter, but I think that was because of the, so this was the other one. I don't know if you can see that one, but that was positive too. And then this was a little after. This was still positive. I find this one was a bit darker. And then today I took one and I still don't see a line, so I think, well, it's pretty much not there. This one came out negative today. So officially today the HCG shot is pretty much out of my system. On the other hand, I still feel symptoms. I mean, my breasts still hurt. And I'm going to continue taking the test to see how the progression is. So I'm wondering if my boobs are going to subside in pain. Is it going to be painful throughout the whole cycle, all the way till I get my period or till I find out I'm pregnant? Right now I am Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 6 days post the IUI. So there's a possibility that the implantation is going to happen anytime now, today, tomorrow, after tomorrow. We have another at least 4 days to go through that. So I am really excited. I really hope this works this month. I hope nature's on our side and luck's on our side. And if anything out there is on our side, then it happens this month. Even though my husband's sperm count was only 4 million post-wash, he had a good mobility and I had lots of eggs for it to work. So the other thing I'd like to talk about is coffee. I am having a hard time not drinking coffee. I am only drinking about a half a cup a day, which is not much. And I do it in espresso, so it's less, there's less caffeine than actual filtered coffee. I want to know if any of you guys had coffee throughout your IUI and if you quit and your IUI or your IVF worked out after you quit coffee. Otherwise, I mean, they do say that 200 milligrams of caffeine is good. I don't eat chocolate. I don't drink pop or anything that really does contain caffeine except for coffee. So anyways, that's my question out to you guys. So if you guys have any questions on my IUI process or any questions for you guys of what you guys are waiting for before you guys do IUI, or if you guys want to know a little bit more about the HCG shots, you can always leave me a message. Bye, and good luck to all of you guys.